What's going on? This is Sinus Cosmic, and welcome back to Unstuck, what I like to call escaping the matrix. Today, we're going to be sharing with you how to position yourself for what is to come in 2021. And before we get started with the whole discussion, I'd like to introduce my guest, as usual, Marlon Francis. Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, Ernest. It's good to be back, man.
It's
We're back
good
with
to be
another.
back.
Yes,
Yes,
we have another great conversation to take part in,
absolutely.
and we're looking to break that down from our point of view and see if we can drop some knowledge on our listeners.
Absolutely. So this year, 2020, has been a tough cookie.
Yes,
I might say.
Yes, it is.
You know,
It has. Been.
Personally, I've lost two of my staff
Mm.
as a result of this pandemic, and to tell you the truth, no one knows, what's gonna happen tomorrow.
This is true.
But at the same time, I am very hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they found a vaccine for the coronavirus, I believe that as they roll out this vaccine, it will bring some sort of hope
Mm-hmm.
back to the system.
I'm still a little skeptical on the whole vaccine issue.
Right.
I believe that we should wait until the proper timetable for preparing a vaccine for the world and the nation to take its time, which is a 2-year period.
Right.
If they can do it faster and earlier, I know that my family and we will wait. We will wait. Yeah.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I'll do. I'll take the same precautions in
Yes.
terms of the vaccine. I'm somebody that is open to taking the vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
but I won't be the first to take it.
No, absolutely.
I would
not.
like
Yeah.
some other people to take it and
Yeah.
and see how they react to the vaccine, and then probably if I'm convinced enough,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go ahead and take it and allow my family to
Yeah,
take
I'll
it as
add
well.
this much from what I've read from the study that's going on in Dubai. They're doing a lot of trial studies. A lot of young people
Mm.
have offered themselves. There is a financial benefit to it.
Okay.
They are using themselves as
Guinea pigs.
I want to say guinea pigs because it's a life and
They
death
volunteer
situation,
to be
right?
in a
So they've
research,
in a
right?
research, and
Okay.
so far they have recovered in a timely fashion from the virus,
Okay.
and they've been protected. They've exposed themselves to the virus
right?
after taking
The vaccine.
the vaccine, and they have not contracted the
Do you know
the
which
virus.
particular vaccine they took? Was it the Pfizer vaccine or?
No. This is something that is being established in Dubai. It
Mm.
has nothing to do with the
one that US
the
have.
pharmaceuticals that are here. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got
mhm.
you. Well, hopefully there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. We
when
are
all is
hoping.
said and
Yes.
done. So, I know there has been a lot of distraction for those of you listening out there.
Hmm.
I know on the news, what you continue to see on a daily basis is how many people are being killed by the coronavirus pandemic, the US election, whether Trump is going to concede or not concede.
Hmm.
These are the things that they are showing you on mainstream media. But what we want you guys to understand is that besides the doom and gloom that they keep propagating on our mainstream media, there is a change happening behind the scenes that a lot of people are not aware of.
Yes.
So many people today are just going to work and coming back home and going about their normal business. But behind the scenes, what is happening is that there is a whole financial reset happening. There is a change that is happening to the way we're going to view money from 2021 going forward. And this presents a huge opportunity for the people that know about it, who are able to position themselves to benefit from some of these developments that are going to be rolled out come 2021. So myself and Marlon, we're going to share a couple of that with you so that you and your family can also position yourself before 2021 to benefit from this once in a lifetime opportunity.
You're so right. Since this year, one of the changes and then some conversation I've had and materials that I've read, the crypto world and the cryptocurrency world
Right.
is seem to be taking a leap to the front in terms
Right.
of currency and how we're going to see monies in the future.
Right.
And what concerns me most of all is that so many people are not aware
That's
of
true.
the paradigm shift that is coming and how the future will look and how monies will look to them compared to what it is today.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that after we have this conversation, we talk about some of the wealthy men, some of the banks are doing, the institutions,
Right.
the money exchange platforms that we're using, how they're getting involved, and we'll
Right.
call some of their names, and to let you know that this is no longer a black market thing. It is now becoming like gold was at one point, like oil was at one point.
Right.
The cryptocurrency is becoming the next big thing in our world of monetary transactions.
Right. So today, basically, we would like to educate our listeners on the cryptocurrency market. Back in 2008, during the financial stock market crash, a white paper emerged about Bitcoin, and it explained how this digital currency is going to change our financial system and provides opportunities that have never been there before. And after that white paper was put out, Bitcoin was actually mined and became something real that people could transfer to one another using a digital wallet. So in 2011, the narrative around Bitcoin was that this is not going to go anywhere. Some people were calling it fraud. Some people were calling it a currency that is used to pay people dealing in drugs. So Bitcoin had very negative narratives back in 2011 until the bull market happened in somewhere 2016, 2017 for Bitcoin.
Yes.
When Bitcoin went from as little as $10 at a time all the way to $20,000
Per coin.
per coin. Yes. So after that bull market, the market corrected, and the people that were hoping that Bitcoin would go to zero were on the sidelines watching the market correct and watching Bitcoin go down. And their perception is that Bitcoin was going to go all the way down to zero because they thought that Bitcoin had no value. So what ended up happening was Bitcoin went all the way down to 3,500 and found support, and then began to climb back up. That is when most of the institutions and the billionaires and the people in the financial world began to pay attention to what Bitcoin is doing in the cryptocurrency world. Today, as we speak right now, as I'm talking to you right now, the price of one Bitcoin is 17,500. The cryptocurrency world is about to experience another bull run starting the end of this year. As soon as Bitcoin gets to 20,000, which is the previous all-time high in 2016-17, we will begin a new bull run in the cryptocurrency space. And before I even share with you the opportunities that are coming with this cryptocurrency space, let me just tell you how US institutions like PayPal, like MicroStrategy, a billionaire investor like Paul Tudor Jones, let me tell you what these people are currently doing with Bitcoin. So for instance, you can look this up on the internet, by the way. On November 12, 2020, PayPal announced that all eligible PayPal account holders in the US can now buy hold and sell cryptocurrency directly with PayPal. Basically, what this means is that PayPal has bought into Bitcoin, and they have created a software that allows their holders to be able to buy, hold, and sell Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency assets on PayPal. So if you already have a PayPal account, you'll be able to have access to this platform, and you'll be able to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency on PayPal. That is just one of the examples. Let's go to another one. Another one is MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy bought $425 million in Bitcoin as its primary treasury reserve asset a couple of months ago. That was like 2-3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the CEO of MicroStrategy himself personally owns $240 million in Bitcoin. That is crazy. That is what is going on right now.
Right.
Let's go to Paul Tudor Jones. Paul Tudor Jones is popularly known as one of Americans' top investors, and he put 1 to 2% of his assets in Bitcoin. And recently in Wyoming,
Mm-hmm.
we now have a cryptocurrency bank called Kraken
Mm.
in Wyoming.
Yes.
And also the comptroller of the United States, the department that regulates cryptocurrency,
Right.
not just cryptocurrency, currency in general,
Right.
they have given the US banks the go ahead to custody cryptocurrency on behalf
Mm-hmm.
of their clients.
This is true.
So these are all taking place in the midst of a coronavirus pandemic,
Right.
in the midst of
Debts.
people dying, in the midst of election.
Mm-hmm.
These things are all happening behind the scenes. And as a result of all these institutions buying into Bitcoin, it is creating a whole bull market in the cryptocurrency space. So now you might be listening right now and thinking Bitcoin is 17,500 right now.
What does that mean?
What does that mean to you? How
Yeah.
can you benefit from
Right,
this
exactly.
opportunity? Because the price of Bitcoin is so high.
Yeah.
Besides Bitcoin, there are other cryptocurrency assets that are there right now that don't cost $17,500 to buy. There are some that are at 2 cents right now. There are some that are going for 4 cents. There are some that are going for 30 cents, 80 cents,
Even
$1,
below a
$2,
cent.
$5, $13. You have to do your research and see which of these companies are going to make it, and position yourself now before the bull market. Because during the bull market of 2016, there were coins like Ethereum. Ethereum was like 6 cents and went from 6 cents to $1,400. So imagine if somebody had just put $1,000 in Ethereum back in 2016 or 17
Wow.
during that bull run, buying those coins one at 6 cents.
It's over $1 million, man.
You know, that's a lot of money. So guys, the opportunity is there for the taking. The question is, what are you going to do about it? During the dot-com era, so many people became millionaires and billionaires as a result of taking advantage of the opportunity back in the dot-com era. We are presented again with another golden opportunity. The question
Sure.
is, are you going to sit on the sidelines and watch this play out?
Right.
Or are you going to take advantage of this opportunity and position your family
Yeah.
to make the best of this?
Mm.
So if you are listening to us right now, those of you who know me, this is Ernest Cosmic, those of you who know me, if you would like to learn more about this space before the final takeoff, I would advise that try and contact me, and I can walk you through how to buy one of these assets and hold on a digital wallet that will be on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can track and monitor
This is
how
true.
these assets are doing on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
It is better to put something in this cryptocurrency space than not to do anything at all.
This is true.
Right now, interest rate is at 0, which means that even if you are holding physical cash or fiat money, it's not making you any money.
Right.
Nowadays, if you put money in the bank wants you to pay money for them keeping your money. You know, so this is not even the time for you to even put your money in the bank.
Yeah.
Right now, you shouldn't be even holding too much money in cash. If you have any money saved up, you have to put that money in an investment. That is the only way you can come out on top in 2021.
Right.
By the way, I want to throw this disclaimer out there. This is not financial advice. This is mainly for educational purposes.
Right.
Even based on everything that we are telling you right now, we are just giving you the awareness of what is happening out there.
And what we have come across in our own studies.
Yes.
And when we understand what is happening, and the distraction, with all the distraction that is happening, like Ernest said earlier, the coronavirus, the election, the president not conceding. We are talking more. I hear more people talking about that than the future of their finance,
Right.
and what that will look like in the near future.
That's true.
And we're saying to you to engage yourselves just as we are in this conversation. That there's an underlying water, you know, that slow water that runs deep. That water is running deep, and others are benefiting. They're positioning themselves for. They're kind of using this winter as their kind of their spring of positioning themselves. They're planting their seeds. They're putting things in position so that when the time is right, when they've already positioned themselves, they sit back and wait for it to happen.
Right.
When their harvest comes, they can really smile about their harvest.
Right.
But there's no harvest in when you buy the bag. There's no harvest when you buy the computer or the phone that you really don't need. But if you do some homework, do some investing, get with your buddies. If each of you have $100, it's 10 of you, it's $1,000. Invest that $1,000.
Right.
If you have $500 each of you, put your $500 together and invest it.
Right.
If you have 1,000, do the same thing.
Right.
Because the benefit later on could be that you could pay off your debts, you could pay off your mortgage, you can send your children to the school that you really want to send them to. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm positioning myself for. And I am going to take advantage of every bit of it when it comes, because it is coming. It is coming. Pay attention to how you can change your life financially, and not whomever is sitting on the political throne.
Right. It was about a month and a half ago that the IMF met, and they were discussing with the U.S. Federal Reserve,
Right.
you know, about how to take advantage of this technology, which is cryptocurrency, to help solve some of the financial problems that they have in the world. And basically, what they were talking about is they want to come out with a digital currency that the whole world is going to be using going forward from 2021. And I believe this is already being worked on.
Yes.
You know, don't be surprised 2021 when you see the introduction of a federal digital wallet that we, the people here in the United States, will be asked to download on our.
We did kind of get a prelude of
phones.
what that could possibly be like.
Right.
$3 billion. $3 billion
Right.
was cut and sent to every person who pays their taxes to your account. If you had 2 children and there's 2 of you working together,
Right.
you see when my wife come to me and she said,
Was it 3 billion or 3 trillion?
my apologies. And she said, did you get paid? And I said, no. And the money, remember, that money was not physical cash that came to your house. There was not there's not $3 trillion sitting around waiting for you. If we all went to the bank to take out our monies, the bank would not have enough cash, physical cash, to pay all of us. So we are getting a prelude of what digital money could look like. It goes to your account without you even physically touching it, and you can go and buy your products and pay your bills without even touching that money. So this is the kind of shift that is happening.
And also bear in mind that the US is $27 trillion in debt. And the lockdown that we did a couple of months ago has affected small businesses. You know, the airline companies, the hotels, a lot of businesses has been affected as a result of the lockdown. Currently, as we speak, some of the states here in the US are under lockdown again.
Yes.
And all these things are going to have an economic effect. So what I'm trying to say is this. Even though there is news right now that they found a vaccine, come 2021, everything is not going to get back to normal. Right now, they are planning on printing another money in the form of stimulus to give to families who cannot provide for themselves, and also help businesses that will be struggling. So which means that things are not going to just come back to normal come 2021. We're going to start seeing a lot of layoffs in 2021. We've already seen some layoffs in November.
Yeah, man.
You know, we've already seen that already. Come 2021, things could look a little bit more serious. So right now, if you have any money, this is not the time for you to be going out there and just be buying stuff that you don't really need. This is the time that the little money that you have, invested into one of these cryptocurrency assets that can become something huge for you and your family. Don't just sit around and not know what is going on. If you don't know what is going on, contact somebody who knows what is going on in the space and let that person help you position your family for what is to come. So with that being said, we would like to bring this episode to an end. It's been fun having you guys. We thank you all guys for liking our videos on YouTube, Facebook. We thank you for your comments. We thank you for supporting the channel, and we want to encourage you to continue to share our videos with your friends and families. Our goal is to build this channel up to become one of the biggest channels and unbiased channel out there that gives you information that you cannot find anywhere else. So until next time, don't be a follower, be a student. My name is Unstuck. Thank you for watching.